Elena and Miss Brooklyn with YouTube Pilates. We're going to do a mat video today, or a mat workout. Get a mat. I want a thick mat. We're going to be rolling on our spine, so I want no pressure on your spine bones. If that is the case, make sure you pad it up. Get a thicker mat, double up your mat, put a blanket underneath it. Work with what you have to make it work. You can make it work, I promise. Okay. Let's get started. We're gonna get started standing up. I want you to have your feet hip width apart. That's where your legs come out of your hips in my lingo. I want your hands by your side, and I want you to just get tall. Imagine yourself just getting longer towards the ceiling, your feet nice and grounded. And in Pilates, we inhale through our nose, filling up our whole abdominal cavity as big as we can in all spaces it can go. And then exhale, force everything out of your mouth. Another big inhale in through your nose. And then exhale, blow out. Force all of that air out. Let's inhale. Exhale, get all of the air out when you exhale. Ears are over your shoulders. Keep breathing. Your shoulders are over your ribs. Your ribs are over your hips. Your hips are over those knees. And your knees are over your ankle beds. Try to find all of those points stacked. And if there's a certain point that gets unstacked, try to pull it back or just find some awareness around it. Let's do a roll down. Tuck your chin to your chest. This is an exhale. Slowly roll off like you're peeling your back off an imaginary wall with your arms really heavy. All the way down to your forward fold. You inhale at the bottom, nice big wide breath, that Pilates breath our whole time. Slight bend in the knees. Exhale, blow all the air out as you slowly roll up. If you're breathing correctly, your muscles are engaging, so it's going to make the movement easier for you because we exhale on the work for the most part. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, tuck the chin to your chest. You slowly peel off, roll down. Try to find the disassociation between every spine bone. Find the left and right side of it, top and bottom of it, in every single section. Big breath in your bottom. Slight bend in the knees. Exhale, blow everything out and stack it up. Find that separation between your spine bones. Shoulders go down the spine whenever it's their time to stack up. Then you lift your head. Let's reach our arms out to the side, up to the ceiling. Our arms are involved now. Like you're diving into the water. Slowly peel and roll down bone by bone. All the way down, and then heavy arms, they dangle. All the way down for you. Big breath in. Slight bend in the knees, exhale, round and roll up. Dramatic movement. Trying to space out every spine bone. Reach your arms out to the side, inhale. Dive down like you're diving into water. Tuck your chin to your chest. Exhale, peel down bone by bone. Heavy arms when they get their opportunity. Really exhaling so you can get that air out of you. Big inhale in the middle at the bottom. Slight bend in the knees. Exhale, round and roll up. I want you to find, in Pilates we call it a plumb line. Find that plumb line. Those knees are right over those ankle beds. Those hips are right over those knees. The ribs are right over those hips. Shoulders are right over those ribs. Ears are right over those shoulders. Tuck your chin to your chest. Exhale, roll down. We're going to walk it out into a plank position. Exhaling. Get a good look at your feet. Your toes are pointed forward. Those arches of those feet are kind of lifted if we can get there. All of our feet are different. Walk your hands out to a plank position. Try to do it in 3 passes. 1, 2, and you're in a plank position on 3. Start pointing and flexing your feet. I want you to find the length of your body. Let your neck be in the same line as that spine is, always. And try to get a big range of motion on this pointing and flexing for you. Really use those hands to push away or push into the mat so it can get you in a deeper stretch. Exhale when you flex. Inhale when you point. So a little front support. This is done a lot of places in our Pilates repertoire. Prepping ourselves, filling that whole body. Use that breath. Exhaling when you push back in that flex. Inhaling as you point forward. Exhaling as you push back. 2 more. Exhaling, one more. Exhaling, open out to a side plank. I want your feet, your top foot to be stacked in front of the bottom foot. The upper hand reaches up. Swivel back down to a plank position. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to turn to the other side. The top arm reaches up to the ceiling. The top leg is forward. You inhale, go down into your plank. Exhale as you twist to the other side. Good. Inhale as you go to the plank. Exhale as you twist. You keep going. Find the calm movement here. It matches the rhythm of your breath, and you're trying to move slowly, working with that calm nervous system, mostly always in Pilates. We'll do one more on each side. Enjoy it. Exhale as you open out to that side plank. Like you're in between two planes of glass whenever you get to that side, and you're not touching those two planes of glass. You're going to do one more and just hold it on that side, whatever side you're on. Keep this here. You're going to pike your hips up. The top arm reaches underneath you, or thread the needle, and then open yourself out to that side plank. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, side plank. Keep this going. Exhaling and inhaling. Two planes of glass. Exhale, pike that booty up. Push into the floor. Two more. Exhale. Calm movements. Let it match with your breath. Exhale. Find your side plank. Hold for 5. Push in the floor. 4, let your neck be in the same line as your spine. 3, 2, 1, you're going to go back to your plank, swivel the other side, and then from here, you're going to pike it up, let that arm go underneath, you thread the needle. Inhale, unwind. Keep this going. Remember that top foot is in front of the other foot, and you're really trying to think about that hinge effect that happens from the hips, folding in half and pushing from that arm. Inhale. Exhale as you pike it up, thread the needle. Inhale. Couple more passes here. Last one after this. Pike it up. And then find your plank. Point and flex your feet. Took me to get there a little bit. Slower. My brain will catch up. Now have nice neutral feet. Lift a leg. Point both feet. Flex both feet. Bring that foot down. Lift the other leg. Point both. Flex both. Drop it. Lift. Point. Flex. Drop. Lift. Point. Flex. Drop. Lift. Point. Flex. Drop. Lift. And a point and flex. Drop. Hold this here. Pike it up from here. Lift all 10 toes. And then eyes drop on your thighs. Hold. Shift forward to your plank. Hold. Shift back to your pike. Lift all 10 toes. Spread them. Eyes on the thighs. Plank. And then pike it back. Some reformer stuff-ish, prepping ourselves to get there if we ever want to build that into our practice. And plank. One more. Pike it up. Try to drop the heels. Lift the toes. Spread them. Try to make those feet nice and aligned, pointed to where your head is. And then drop to your knees. Sit down on your bum with your legs out in front of you. From here, your fingertips are turned out to the side. Your feet are together. You're going to push into the floor, lift your hips up, eyes straight to the ceiling, lower the hips down, and come back home. Exhale as we push into our hands, lifting our bums, and then inhale, come back. Exhale as we prep ourselves and lift. Inhale as you go down. Turn your fingertips to the back now. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, go down. If that's too much on your wrist or your flexibility, feel free to turn the other way. Exhale, lift. Really opening the front arm line, how our muscles are grouped together. Notice that tightness is what inhibits our movement, and especially trying to find the control. Pilates is all about your flexibility and then getting the strength to pull out of that. Now let's really do this thing, classical style. You're gonna kick a leg up, flex the foot, point the foot as you lower. Other leg, you flex, you point down. Flex, point down. Flex, point down. Flex, point down. Keep those hips lifted, point down. It's an exhale. 2 more after this one. On each side. 1 more on each side. I know. You're welcome. Pushes you a little harder. Make sure those feet are nice and neutral. Try to glue those legs together. Lift those hips for 5, 4, not too much strain on your neck here. 3, if you need to tuck your head a little bit more. 2, you're more than welcome. 1, send your bum down. Good job. From here, reach your arms out to your feet, round and roll down, bone by bone. Lift the leg in tabletop, lift the other leg in tabletop. Bring both hands on a knee. Extend the other leg out. You pull that knee in, and then you switch to the other side. Exhale, exhale, switch. Switch. Now keep going here. Really think your biceps bend in and get to work as you pull it in. And the outside hand goes to the ankle. Exhale, exhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. You see outside hand to the ankle. Switch. Switch, stay lifted. Switch. Couple more. Really drive that femur, that thigh bone into that hip so you can get a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more scour in that socket. 1 more on each side. I think I already said that. I'll focus, pull it in. Extend your arms behind you, reach your legs out, inhale. Circle the arms around, pull yourself in, exhale. Inhale, open yourself for double leg stretch. Circle the arms, pull it in, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull it in. Keep that chest lifted the whole time. Inhale, open. If you need to drop it down, do your thing. Exhale, pull it in. Keep it going. It's the arms that initiate it first, then the knees pull. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Last pass. Inhale, open. Reach your legs up. Bring your hands back behind you. You lower yourself down, point your ankles. Flex the feet, lift. Point as you lower. Keep that chest lifted. Flex as you lift. Inhale, lower. Flex, lift. 2 more. Last pass. Hold it up, you keep it up. Grab onto the back of one of your calves. Lower the other leg down. That bicep. Pull, pull, switch. Switch. Thank you. Pull this leg up and over your head. A little traction so it gets you in that flexibility. Signs of our flexibility. Our body likes that traction sometimes. Pull, pull, keep going. Find the length of the legs. Work the alignment. Last pass on each side. Hold those legs up. Hands go back behind our head. Bend the knees in. Extend a leg. Let that one elbow go to that knee. The opposite. Switch it. Exhale as you get to the side. Switch it. Exhale. Inhale, switch. Exhale, hit. Keep going nice and slow. Those elbows are in our peripheral vision. Those fingers are interlaced back behind that head. Thumbs tracing down the side neck. We are trying to stay lifted, and we're trying to go nice and slow with the rhythm of our breath. Inhale as we switch. Exhale as we hit. Inhale, switch. Exhale, hit. Inhale, switch. Exhale, hit. 1 more. Inhale, switch. Exhale, go to the middle. Hands go back by our side. Start doing our 100. Inhaling for a 5 count. Exhale for a 5 count. Extend those legs. Inhale for a 5 count.
Exhale for a 5 count. I'll make it fun. Lift the legs. Inhale for a 5 count. Exhale for a 5 count. Keep this going. Lower the legs a little. Inhale for a 5 count. Exhale, aggressive with the pumping of the arms. Lower, inhale. Exhale, lower those legs. Inhale. And exhale, bend the knees in. Inhale. Crunch up a little higher. Exhale. Extend those legs. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, yeah. Lower the legs a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Last count lower. Inhale. And exhale. Lower it down. Extend those arms. Holy moly. Flex your feet. Lift those arms slightly off the ground. Your ribs are pointing to the hips. That's as far back as we reach. You reach your arms to the head. Lift your head. Exhale. Curl up and work those abs we just worked. Inhale, sit up and nice and tall. I want us to turn onto our tummies. Lower down on your tummy. Hands are a little bit past our shoulders or a little bit more forward. I want you to inhale, lift your eyes, lift your head, lift your back, lift up. And then we slowly lower down. A little preparatory. First swan dive. Inhale as we lift. We'll see where we go with it. Exhale as you lower. So legs are hip width apart. Let's see if we can hover those legs off the mat. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Remember when I said that you exhale on the work in Pilates? There's an exception. You inhale on a back extension. This is a back extension. And you inhale here because it gives you a bigger range of motion when you breathe in. So we're all about the flexibility and the strength in our Pilates practice, so that's why we inhale there. Exhale as you go down. One more. Inhale up. No swan dive now anyway. Hold. Lift your legs a little bit more. Hold. Bend your elbows. Let them touch down to the mat. Straighten the arms. Inhale. Bend the elbows as you exhale. Exhale, bend. Lower the elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms. Lift to the back extension. Exhale down. Keep those legs lifted. Inhale up. Shoulders are down. Eyes forward. Long neck here. Neck's in the same line as that spine. Inhale as you come up. Exhale down. Trying to let those elbows be narrow when they touch. They don't even have to touch. Just lower down as low as you can go. Inhale up. Lower all the way down. Very good. Reach your arms out. Legs are a little bit more narrow. Shoulders are down your spine here. Eyes are straight down to the ground. Lift one arm, one leg. Lift the other arm and leg. And then lift the other arm and leg a little higher. And then you're swimming. Swim, 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 swim. Let's inhale for 5 different counts. And exhale for 5 different counts. So, narrow arms. Same with the legs. Eyes down to the ground. Lift them a little bit more. Last pass. Lower down. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Lift your eyes, lift your head, lift your back, lift up to that back extension. Lift your eyes. Lower your eyes to the ground. Eyes back neutral. Turn your head one way. Lead with your eyes. Turn your head the other. Nice and slow here. Lead with the eyes. Go to the middle. And then bend, lower down. Good. Okay, bear with me. You're gonna grab on to one of your legs. If it's hard for you to find this flexibility, take your moment, take some breaths, really try to push your hips into the floor so you can open up that part of your body. If you need to hold on to your pants, Try to do that too. A towel always works. We're gonna hold on to both. So take your time. A towel always works. Be patient with your practice. It's definitely called a practice for a reason. Flex your feet, and then you push your feet away from you, and that lifts your chest. Now, you keep the shape of your body, and it's all about dramatic breaths. You exhale as you lower, inhale as you lift. Our breathing muscle really helps us, and try to let your eyes lower and lift without your head doing movements. It's an exhale down, inhale, lift. Let go. Very good. Turn to the side. Come to your knees. Okay, so you're right in the middle. Knees are hip width apart, arms to a T. You're gonna fall to one side. You kick the leg up that wants to lift up. It's aligned with your hip. Come back to that home position. Go to the other side. You land, you extend, you come back in. Try to find the grace in this movement, that element of control the whole time you move. Exhale as you kick it out. Work on your leg alignment. When you kick it out, toe and knee are pointed forward wherever you're looking. Same with your hips and your shoulders. Same speed and the whole movement. Really added in. Nice dramatic kick there. Last one. Come back to the middle. A little rotation here. Keep your hips stable. You twist. Inhale the other way. Keep this up. Look at that back hand. Keep that neck on that spine. Nice and stacked. And up. Good. Couple more. Last pass. From here, arms reach forward, shoulders are down. You lean back for your thigh stretch. You exhale as you come up. Now your eyes stay locked forward. So the more back you go, the more your head tucks. Exhale as you come up. So it's not a strain on those neck muscles. The further back you go, the more your chin tucks, and then you exhale as you come up. Keep this going. Shoulders are plugged back and down. Exhale as you come up. Keep this going. I'm gonna show you side view, just in case you don't know what I'm yapping about. It's that hinge from the knee to the shoulder line. You stay nice and long, and you try not to break that. 2 more passes. Exhale on this last pass, reach your arms up. Keep your ribs closed as you lean back, and then exhale as you come up. You fold to one side. I don't care what side you go. This leg kicks forward with a flexed foot. You kick forward 1, 2, point the foot as you swing back, inhale, keep it going. So your chest is in between 2 planes of glass. It doesn't move the entire time. It's all about your hip hinging and everything else staying nice and stable. Thinking about all the things, but this leg is aligned with our hip. That arm is reached directly up to the ceiling. You have 2 more passes. Inhale as you go back. 1 more pass. Inhale as you go back. You're gonna go to the other side with grace. Bam. That's why we did that. And you kick forward. Inhale, go back. So notice here, have integrity with how you move. If you are moving your pelvis when you do this, shorten your range of motion. If you are any of the getting out of alignment anyway, make it a smaller range of motion. Make it, I'm getting really excited. I'm gonna take a breath. Make it slower. So you can find that element of control. 2 more passes. Last one. Good. From here, I want you to just lay down on that hip. So once you're laying down on that hip, I'm gonna go where you can see my feet. The top foot is stacked more forward than the bottom foot. And the hand that's closest to the ground, it's out a little bit more past our shoulders. Now, trust me when I say this to me is a lot of legs. So that being said, ground your feet into the mat, however that can be in whatever angle you can get it. You straighten your legs to push yourself up to a side bend, and then you bend your legs and then you hover from the ground. It's a straightening of the legs that propels you out. And then inhale as you come down. You keep it going. Exhale, 2 planes of glass. Inhale as you go down. Exhale, long body from front to back. Inhale. Keep it up. And maybe you get a little bit more dramatic. Every single pass, a little bit more controlled, a little bit more embodied. Matching that breath with your movement. Exhale, a little bit more calmer. Last one. Hold that side bend. Really lift your hips here. Drop that head. Come down and swivel your legs the other way. Top leg is more forward. The bottom hand's a little bit more past that shoulder. Top arm is reaching to our offering position. Remember, it's those legs. Push into the legs, find your side bend. You bend the knees, you hover, yes. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. Really pushing the floor. Inhale. Our body is very intuitive. We are. All those eyes to go with it. Same with your head. If you feel those little spiral movements that need to happen, do it. Last pass. Hold it. Lift your hips up a little bit more. Drop your head a little bit more. Come out of it. Very good. Let's lay down on our back. No. Scoot down your mat, wherever down is for you, to one edge of the mat. You're gonna hug yourself into a ball. You're gonna keep this ball position. Try to hold low and try to keep your feet to you. Drop your head. Just try to balance. Now we roll like a ball. If you can handle it, you inhale as you rock back. Exhale as you come up. Don't judge yourself, meet yourself. Inhale as you go back, exhale as you come up. And I will say a lot of our movements in Pilates, if you are having an issue, it's your breath. You're usually holding it somewhere or you don't have it matched with the movement. And once you can get that element of control with your breath, your muscles recruit naturally as they do, and you can do the exercise. Or meet yourself where you're at on that part of your strength to get it done. 2 more. Exhale as you come up. Last pass. You're gonna hold it up, you balance. Reach your legs up, open them out. Same thing, open leg rocker. Inhale as you rock back. Exhale as you come up, open your heart at the top. Go back. Exhale up, and a little heart opening. Go back. Exhale up. Heart open. Go back. Exhale up. You continue. Every pass, you try to get a little bit more controlled. You try to find what spine bones need a little bit more of your attention, if any. But you're living this life on earth. It needs your attention, I bet. Inhale back. Exhale up. We got one more, y'all. You're gonna hold it at the top. You keep it at the top. Cross one ankle on top of the other. Bear with me. Reach your arms back behind your body. Can you interlace? You don't have to. Lower the legs with grace. Lift the arms. You bring these arms up to the ceiling, circle around and towards the feet. You round the spine, you roll down. Hands are by your side. Lift those legs up and over. You bring the other leg on top. Switch that legs. Lower the legs a little bit. Lift the legs a little bit or all the way. Round and roll down with control. Once your booty hits, you tuck your chin to your chest. You exhale, curl up. Reach your arms towards those legs in a teaser position. From here, reach your arms back behind you, interlace them. Start to lift them as you control those legs down. Lift the arms to the ceiling, fold around and towards the feet. Round and roll back, hands down, lift the legs, exhale. Switch the legs, Lower the legs, lift the legs, keep it. Exhale as you round and roll down. Stand on those arms. Once the booty hits, lift the head, curl it up, reach to the feet, inhale. Reach the arms back behind you, interlace them. Lift the arms, drop the feet, release the arms and circle around. Round and roll down. Hands drop, lift, exhale. Switch the legs, last one, enjoy it. Lower the legs, lift the legs, hold it. Exhale as you round and roll down. Once the booty hits, you tuck your chin to your chest, find that element of control, find that teaser. Bring the arms back behind you. Interlace if you can. Lower those legs, lift the arms, release, and circle around. Sit up nice and tall. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself you're a star, because you are. That's it. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate you. Like, love, subscribe. Let me know if you want any other content out there, and I'll do my best to get it for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace.